Chapter 18 Legacy. Rule number 8. The Rev had introduced Jamal to a lot of different people, but this was about as uncomfortable as Jamal had ever felt. He was standing on the front porch of the Grayson funeral home. When they walked through the front door, everything was dark, somber, and sort of, dead, but only for a minute. Then the hallway, the whole first floor, echoed with cheerful laughter. A big booming laugh from somewhere, someone who was very amused about something. "Ah," the Rev said. "He's here. Robbie Grayson. He said he'd be expecting us." They followed the laughter down the hallway toward the back of the building. A trim black man was sitting quietly behind a desk, listening to someone on the telephone. He wore a three-piece suit with a jacket hanging on the back of his office chair. He looked much too small to have had such a big laugh, but then it started again. A rolling chuckle that grew into a full belly laugh. "Go on, man, go on," he said. "Don't think I'll believe that story for a second, even if you swear it's true. But I gotta go now. Got the Rev and a young man he wants me to meet are standing right here in the office." After a little more back and forth and a few more chuckles, Robbie Grayson finished his call and greeted the Rev and Jamal. Robbie Grayson was about the same age as the Rev. An old guy, Jamal thought. The Rev was short, but this dude was shorter. He was fit, looked good in his suit. He gestured them over to a small seating area in the corner of his office. "We're going to have to keep this brief," he said. "I have a family coming in at 3 to make arrangements. I can't keep them waiting." "No problem," the Rev said. "Jamal is a quick study." The funeral director turned toward Jamal. "I'm guessing you're surprised to be here," he said. "Don't care much for funerals," Jamal said. "Been to some. Friends my age, and I just don't care much for funerals." "That can be hard. Man goes before his time," Grayson said. "Takes a while to heal. Over the years you may learn to see the experience a little differently. A funeral can also be a warm, emotional social gathering, a celebration, a send-off for the star, and a kind of party for the rest of us." "Well, I guess," Jamal started. "Don't worry about it now," Grayson said. "Takes time. But as much as we seem to be concerned with death and dying around here, we're working to serve the living. And in helping the people who come in here to plan for a funeral, we've learned a lot about what it takes to care of the living. Reverend Wright wants me to share some of that experience with you." "Robbie deals with life and death matters," the Rev said. "Got your notebook?" Jamal already had it open and waited, pen in hand. "The big thing, the rule that I can share with you is this," Grayson said. "Things never stay the same. We are always either growing or dying, getting better or getting worse, becoming richer or growing poorer. It's human nature to think that everything is just the same today as it was yesterday. But it's not. Everything is constantly changing. May not be much, you may not notice, but there's no such thing as things being the same." "I understand what you're saying," Jamal said. "At least I get the general idea anyway. But why does that matter?" "A good question," said the Rev. "Why indeed, Robbie?" "Several reasons," Grayson said. "First, for people having hard times, dealing with financial difficulty, emotional troubles, loss of a loved one, it's a reminder that you won't always feel as bad as you do today. You're not stuck in this bad place. There will be change," Grayson said. "This too shall pass," the Rev said. "Exactly," Grayson said. Then he continued. "Second, for people who are in a good place, it's a reminder to be grateful for what you have and to keep working on the little things that will make life better for you. If you're not making progress toward your goals, then you're falling back. You gotta keep moving forward," Grayson said. "And another thing I think of a lot, because of my profession, you need to look ahead and plan for the future." "You mean like making financial plans, goals for your savings and such?" "I'm on that," Jamal said. "That's good, but you also need to consider the bigger picture," Grayson said. "We are none of us immortal, though it may seem that way to a strong young man such as yourself. Too many young people ignore thinking about this possibility. What will happen if I should die?" It creates all kinds of troubles for the family and friends, leaves them trying to guess what a person would want, and leaves important decisions up to state laws. All sorts of problems can occur. It can get ugly, Grayson continued, and all the problems can be avoided if you keep your eyes open and plan ahead. That's not a problem for me, Jamal said. I don't have nothing worth fighting over. You might be surprised, Grayson said. You pass, that will terminate a lot of debts. Any savings may well be transferable to your heirs, but there are costs associated with passing. That is my business after all. So how is that going to be handled? You may have insurance from work or elsewhere. How will that be distributed? In an accidental death, there may be some compensation. Could be a sizable sum. How will that be handled? Who do you trust to help you deal with these issues? And there's more. Are you willing to be an organ donor? Do you have any charities you want to support? If you are severely injured and on life support, do you want every effort made to keep your body alive, even if your mind is gone? Man, I don't want to think about that stuff, Jamal said. I don't know anyone who really wants to think about the possibility of dying, Grayson said. But if you are going to be a grown-up responsible person, it is something you have to do. Otherwise, you are placing the burden on others and taking the chance that your own last wishes will not be fulfilled. But it is so hard, Jamal said. Life and death matters, Grayson said. I don't know, Jamal said. This is important, Jamal. It's about how people are going to remember you, your legacy, Grayson said. What about that rule I shared with you? What did you write down? Things never stay the same, Jamal said. Things are always changing, getting better or getting worse. I'm working on moving in the better direction. You're taking responsibility. You are creating your own legacy, Grayson said. Doing things right. It's important to plan for a solid financial future. It's also important to make provisions, just in case. So I need to have a will? Jamal said. Yes, you do. A will and another document that's called a living will. You can get started with this online, too. Won't cost you too much. You can do all of this for free online. And as you get older and have more responsibilities, you're going to need to keep it updated, Grayson said. It'll be time to talk to an attorney. Have someone who really understands the law and your personal situation. I don't know, Jamal said. Oh, you know, Grayson said. You know what you need to do now, and you are in a great place to do it. You are young, strong, and working hard to build a great future for yourself. You're growing, not dying. All this planning is just in case. You can do this, Grayson said. I guess, Jamal replied. Yeah, I guess. Illustration of Jamal's notebook. The rules. Number 1. Pay yourself first. Number 2. If you want to have more money, spend less. Number 3. Teeny tiny baby steps. Number 4. Never pay interest. Always earn interest. Paying principal puts money in your own pocket. Number 5. Practice, practice, practice. Get a little bit better every day. Number 6. Make it automatic. Number 7. Investing and insurance equals legalized gambling. And remember, the house always wins. Number 8. Things never stay the same.